Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing once again? As usual, I'm very glad to be in your midst. Okay. Now, I had to bring this story here because it's just filtered in, and I mean, it's one story that you guys be very impressed about because it's in line with our collective effort to rescue Queen Naomi, from the grief or the situation she has been all these years. So it is the march to getting Queen Naomi's freedom. And in continuation of this, we are getting this story that just came out now from the Queen Naomi's side that one of her sisters, you guys are aware that she has two sisters and a brother, okay? So we are getting a report that the reasons for why Ooni of Ife has purportedly or allegedly been inconsistent, to Queen Naomi over the years, has been revealed by no other person but Queen Naomi's own blood sister. I think, while Queen Naomi was in the palace, of course, as per the blood sister, they were spending time with her at the palace, and I'm sure they saw firsthand, they witnessed firsthand some of the things that were happening at that time. So she is speaking from experience because possibly she has seen part of that palace politics, and whatever. Okay, so what we are hearing is that the sister has come out to say that the reasons that she knows the reason why it appears Ooni of Ife has been consistently inconsistent. Okay, and she went ahead to say what she knows about it. Okay, so, for those of you who are hearing me talk about a Queen Naomi's sister at this time, because the news about her family is not that open, is not out there like that, especially her siblings. Okay, so I'm using this opportunity to tell you guys now, for those of you who don't already know, that Queen Naomi is one person that has two sisters and a brother. Okay, and I'm sure some of you may even be more familiar to them than myself. Okay, but that is what the position is. She has two sisters and a brother. Okay, so that is what is there. So it is one of the sisters now, who is as beautiful and delectable as our own dear Queen Naomi, that is making this revelation at this time. It appears like beauty, runs in their family, I guess. Okay, because if you look at Queen Naomi, I mean, I think that kind of beauty that she has must run in the family. So I'm not surprised that the sister that is coming out to talk is being described as someone who is as beautiful as Queen Naomi. Okay, I don't have that about that. Okay, so it is said that she's very close to Queen Naomi and has always been there through thick and thin, through all these years that Queen Naomi has been suffering, that she has always been one support base for her. Okay? So it was alleged that she has come out to warn her sister never to return to the palace, no matter the situation. Wow. Of course, who else is in a better position to give this advice if not her sisters? So, according to her, she says all those lovely words being professed purportedly by Ooni of Ife to Queen Naomi all this time, are mere setup. Wow, did you hear that? Well, I'm sure she knows what she's saying. That all those time, Queen Ooni of Ife will say, "I love you, I do this," begging here and there, sending people to beg. That all those times that it is all a setup. Wow, and she went further to say, they were set up, orchestrated by him to perpetually ridicule and humiliate my sister Queen Naomi, as punishment for what she termed Queen Naomi's Instagram public disgrace. If you recall back to what Queen Naomi posted at that time, she made that post. It was really a stinker. Happening to, I mean, a first class chief, not just a first class chief. I mean, somebody who is a spiritual leader of the entire Yoruba race. to have that sort of separation or divorce or whatever or breakup announced on Instagram. I mean, it was one big embarrassment, too much for the Ooni of Ife to have swallowed at that time. So that is what she's coming out to allege right now. That Instagram post rattled him so much that he had to just come up with something. Okay, so it is alleged that she went further to say the Ooni of Ife has been relying on Queen Naomi's vulnerability to constantly manipulate her, saying that is his strongest leader weapon in his disposal, and he uses it with great dexterity. Wow, wow, wow! This thing the sister is saying is kind of making sense. Looking at the trajectory of what has been going on, this whole thing is just falling in place and just aligning. I'm sure by the time I finish this story, it will completely resonate with you guys as well that she's not speaking something too far from what we already know or from the reality. Because a lot of us over time had suspected that be this may be fake after all. Okay, so I'll go on. So according to the report, she also said that the Ooni of Ife was terribly hot by that Instagram post, that he was allegedly emotionally damaged by that Instagram post at that time, and that it was in a bid to pay Queen Naomi back. That's why he had to marry all the harem of Oloris almost around the same time. Wow. These things are adding up. She went further to allege that he did that to actually spite the person, the character, the personality of Queen Naomi. Wow. She did not stop there. Oh. It is alleged that she went further to allegedly accuse Ooni of Ife of being very deceptive towards her sister, and that the Ooni never truly loved her sister, saying the Ooni recent unflattering remarks made after he came out of seclusion. You guys remember that remark, right? I think we did a story on that as well. Okay, she's now referring to that remark that was made just revealed the real workings of the inner mind of the man. Okay, to her, this was the climax of all the grand deception. Wow, wow. Well, what she's saying is having a serious nexus with what we have been saying all this while. Okay, these things are adding up. I don't know what you think, but I'm sure by the time we are done with this story, you guys will accept the fact that she is speaking from the place of authority, really. So, do you blame, you know, she therefore called on her sister, okay, according to the information we are getting, so she's calling on her sister never to return back to the palace or she would risk losing her as her sister for life. Wow. I don't think this is a threat. I think she's just being real, honestly. She's just being real, if you ask me. Okay? So, as for me, I cannot force or blame her at all. They say blood is thicker than water. Okay? And moreover, she has been there with her, seeing everything unfold before her very eyes. Okay? So, she's in a better position to speak exactly the way she's speaking right now. Okay? So the thing is, I don't blame her at all. If anything, I'm very happy that it appears the whole family, I mean the Queen Naomi family, it appears that they are all getting united at the same time on this struggle to free Queen Naomi. In the past, it was kind of disjointed, but I think from what we are seeing now, there is an aggregation of opinion, and everybody seems to agree that I think this is the time for her to be freed. So it's like the skills which kind of blinded or blindfolded most of the members of this great family of Queen Naomi. It's like the scales are falling off from their eyes at the same time, which is a beautiful thing to behold. This can only be God. Honestly, this can only be God. God bless Queen Naomi and may God keep her safe for us. Amen. Now, this is what we are hearing, and I felt like I have to bring this to you as quickly as possible. Okay? So, what do you think? You that has listened to this, What do you think? What do you think? Please leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye bye.